The small village of Alexandria Bay has been welcoming tourists to its waters for more than 100 years, and for 86 of those years, the Thomson family has been at the heart of it.
When you get a nice, hot, sunny day, there's no prettier place in the world.
Ron Thomson took the reins of the Uncle Sam's Boat Tour Company in 1978 and has devoted his life and his work to the village of just more than 1,000 people. The area boasts a rich history, and the Thomson family can say the same for themselves. Thomson's grandfather started the tour company in 1926, in a time when tourism along the St. Lawrence River had just begun to grow. He merged 6 separate tour companies to create a business that would sustain through generations.
And it's not until you go somewhere else that you really truly appreciate what you have here. The river never gets old.
While the bay was once a summer destination for the affluent and extravagant, Uncle Sam's tours were on the forefront of the tourism resurgence in the area after the Great Depression. The business took advantage of the aesthetic castles and summer estates left behind from its previous era.
What we sell is an experience. It's not a product that you take home and put on a shelf. You bring it home in your mind.
Construction on the shoreline's most dazzling spectacle began in 1900, commissioned by millionaire George Bolt.
He built Bolt Castle to build a tribute of love for his wife. Sadly, during the construction of the castle itself, she died.
Now it remains the tour's most popular site. The tour boats were passed to Thomson's father, and after remaining in the village and seeing the company's success, Ron inherited the office, the boats, and the tradition.
Well, I started, as most of the people around here did, working in the parking lot, and you work your way up through the ticket booth.
The day-to-day routine for the owner of Alexandria Bay's largest boat tour company doesn't always involve the scenic decks of his 7 boats, but rather a quaint office and the streets of his small town. He works to serve his community where boating is at the top of the to-do list, but the overwhelming majority of his business comes from elsewhere.
Probably 99% of our business is people that are tourists.
From a village that spans just 1.5 square miles, the boats travel up to 22 miles along the giant inland waterway, crossing the border into Canada. Thomson says it's the unique beauty of the river's 1,000 islands that keeps patrons coming back, and boat captain Brian Gadaw agrees.
Folks that are born and raised here, so they have to leave for employment, but their goal is always to try to make their way back to the river.
But Thomson never left, and the captain says the community is glad he didn't.
He wants to preserve the company. You'd find no better person to work for.
According to tour leader Nathan Sarwine, Thomson's tours surprise even the natives.
You get a group of locals on the boat sometimes. A lot of times they're amazed because they've been out here, they see these places, but they actually don't know the history.
Ron takes pride in that history and in his work, in a job that he feels is here to stay.
It's been a while since we've had a bad year.
Good year or bad, Ron says it's the customers and 150 employees that keep him going.
Dealing with the people, it's the same islands that the 80-year-olds worked around that the 20-year-olds are working around.
Thomson will now enjoy the company's earliest opening ever as he continues the family tradition of bringing the rest of the world to the river. In Alexandria Bay, I'm Joey Glauber, NCC News.